Hello internet, how's it going? I'm MegaGWolf and you're in a strange place right now. Let's play some Hunie Cam Studio. I'm doing this mainly for educational purposes. I mean, not in that respect, but a lot of people wonder what this game is like and what it has in relation to the first game. I can tell you it's a lot different from the first game, main thing being there's no nudity in it. Well, apart from one thing, but you'll see that in a moment. And the fact that it's a completely different genre, basically, as well as got a completely different art style, which is very hit or miss to some people. For me, it doesn't really matter that much because I actually like the gameplay more than the art. But then again, I do like the cute look in a way, I suppose. But it's a problem with this kind of game, isn't it? Honey Pop and Hunie Cam kind of come with a certain thing as standard, doesn't it? Like a certain mindset. You're like, no, I really like the gameplay. Sure, and you read Playboy for the articles. Am I right? Am I right? Either way, I thought I'd do this so people could see what it's like and see what the game has to offer. I will give you this warning though, it has very sexual themes in it, so if you're uncomfortable by tits, dicks, arse and various other sexual related words and jokes and themes, you might want to get out now while you still have a chance. That being said, if you're still here, let's dive right in. And by dive right in, I mean, well, hello. I don't actually know if I've come across this girl yet.
Oh, hey, look who decided to show up. I guess the legends are true, you do exist.
I do exist, I'm sorry. I mean, it would be hard to figure out if I existed or not, what with my very small internet presence.
Could you do me a huge favor and show up even later next time? That'd be sweet.
I guess she wants me to postpone this video. To be fair, I am technically, because I did this yesterday. And I decided that I wasn't happy with it, so I am doing it again.
Alright, look. If you want this gig, you gotta listen to directions. We both know I'm doing you a solid by letting you manage my girls.
It's not the only thing that's solid. Snake from Metal Gear, he's solid too.
I mean, let's keep it 100 here. This is the closest you're getting to female interaction right now.
I mean, she ain't wrong, but then again, you don't exactly get what you're not looking for, you know?
That should be payment enough. And it will be, since that's the only payment you're getting.
Wait a minute, so she's basically saying that, like, I'll be happy enough just being near women as payment?
Let's not waste any more time. I'll start you out with one of our fresh prospects. Which one of these girls catches your eye?
I don't know, which one? Okay, so these three are all familiar faces from the original game. One thing I will say that's quite different from the original to this is that there's very little interaction with any of the girls in this one, unlike Honey Pop, where Honey Pop's strength was in its writing when interacting with all the lovely ladies inside the game. This loses that because a lot of the time you'll be too busy focusing on the management side of things. So let's see who we have here. We have Tiffany, Nikki, and Kiana. So Tiffany, I think, was the schoolgirl. We got Nikki, who was the gamer girl, and Kiana, who was the fitness girl. So I think Kiana was the fitness girl. Yeah, because the yoga girl was Belly, I think her name was. I'm drawing a blank. I don't really care, so you.
Good call. That's kind of who I was thinking too, but I'd say that no matter who you picked.
Oh, you. In the small amount of time Q's around, you do get some funny dialogue.
Now that we've recruited her, we have to employ her. Otherwise, it's like, what was the point?
What was the point? Oh my god.
It's pretty easy though. I'll show ya. Break open the girls section for me, will ya?
Okay, I'll break out the girls for you, if you know what I mean.
All
What?
you gotta do
I don't
to
get
employ
it.
her is drag her from the girls section to the open position on the studio bar to the right.
Okie dokie. Let's do that.
What did I say? Easy, right? Why don't we give our new employee a try? Let's have her do a quick cam show.
My god. So the tutorial does take a little bit of time. Probably about the full length of a video, 10-minute video anyway, so it's not too bad, and you can skip all the tutorials if you really want to, which I was questioning whether I should do or not and try to explain it myself, but I tried that yesterday, and then I decided, you know what, now I'm just gonna, that's why I decided to scrap it, because I recorded this yesterday and tried to explain everything myself, and found that she does a lot better job of explaining it than I do in a lot funnier way, so I'll just let her to do it, basically.
Drag her from the studio bar to the building in the southwest corner of the city. That's the Cam Studio.
This and one I can do. Whoop. Yeah.
Sweet. The cash she earns from camming gets deposited at the studio, so you have to pull it out if you want to spend it.
I'll pull it out if you know what I mean. Money. God damn it, guys. You have to get your head out of the gutter, alright? Look. Everything doesn't have to be a sexual innuendo. In your endo.
To collect her earnings, you gotta click up on that building. Go ahead. You do the work. I'll watch.
Oh.
$5? Clearly this girl is new to camming. I mean, look. It's a start, I guess.
And that's basically the gameplay. You just saw the gameplay right there. So if anything, I'm going to skip these bits of the tutorial because the rest of it is pretty similar. You drag the girl into the building.
Sure, why not?
A little bar fills up. You can click and hold down to make things go faster. And you earn cash and fans that way. She explains a bit more about the fetishes that people have, so that when you do photo shoots with certain girls that have certain fetishes, she'll gain fans for those fetishes, and you can use that to bolster your brand, I suppose, by doing promos for certain fetishes, as well as hiring other girls that have similar fetishes. So we can either put her in the cam studio or in the photo studio to gain money or fans. The more fans you have, the more money you make per cam. So I usually like to throw them in the photo studio a few times at the beginning. I can't say I'm a professional at this because I am clearly halfway to professional because
I forgot something. We're not running off slave labor here. We do have to pay these lovely ladies.
Ah, yes, the payments.
I'll show you how we do payroll. Do me a favor and open up the books real quick.
So wait a minute, I just thought of something. The tutorial makes it, or one of the tutorial makes you go through and get a certain amount of money. So what if you went to this tutorial and didn't have the right amount of money? It might not trigger.
The payroll section shows a list of employed girls, what their current hourly rates are, and what we owe them.
Ah, okay.
If we have the cash on hand, you can process the payroll at any time by clicking this pay button.
A lot of people tell me it's not worth doing though. Just might as well let it do it automatically.
But be careful because the payroll will automatically process every night at midnight, even if we can't afford it.
Yeah, it's basically saying like, if you feel like it's best to get some money out of the way halfway through the day so you can tell how much you've got to use elsewhere, it might be worth doing. But otherwise, a lot of the time, you just should focus on doing certain things as best you can and ignore this.
So I'm just saying, keep an eye on that. The last thing I need right now is you knocking us into debt.
Ah.
Oh, and pro tip, don't forget to invest in inventory. Just trust me, it's not my first time around the block.
Okay. But funny that she opened this page. This was actually what I was thinking of, not the books thing. So in the tutorial at the beginning, she explains how to upgrade staffing, which is basically the ability to get more girls available, which I think we should probably do, now I think about it. So let's send her to the model agency. She also insults you when you do this as well. I know it's charming.
By the way, when you're looking at new girls to recruit, there are a couple things to keep in mind. The music note represents her talent level. The higher her talent level is, the more money she earns per fan while camming.
This is important to note, by the way, because I feel like upgrading certain attributes is probably best to get certain, like, starts and stuff. I really feel like this is the kind of game you need a strong start to get the most out of.
The little bow represents her style level. The higher her style level is, the more fans she will attract with photo shoots. But higher talent and style levels do come at a cost, as she will usually demand a higher hourly rate. So, you better be sure we can afford to take her on board before you go off hiring a total babe.
Oh, I know, I'm so needy though.
If you want more details, you can hover over the music note and little bow icons. Last thing, this fan count here is how many of our existing fans would be interested in her, based on her fetishes.
Ah! Okay, I didn't actually know that. I thought that they were the fans that they came with. Unless it does, I don't know, but we'll get Tiffany.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, it does, that is the amount that she comes with. Okay, so we'll put Tiffany in there, and we'll get you all photoed out so we get some more fans and stuff, because more fans means more money. Yeah! Put you in there and put you in there. And this is kind of the game. There's more buildings that get unlocked as you go, like being able to keep up the supply of booze and cigarettes, as well as 2 areas to train up both statistics that we found out about, talent and style. There's also a spa, which we can use to relieve stress. Because, well, Q might actually explain that in a minute. I don't know. It depends how hard I push these lovely ladies of mine.
All right then.
Yeah, I wonder how much she'll get now. Oh, she's the one with 20? Okay, fair enough. So I think it happens at about 50%, if I'm correct. But one of the other things we can do, as we did with hiring another girl, is invest in something else, like accessories. We can get accounting so that every time we click on the store, we get 2 money instead of just 1 per click. Although you can hold down this, you don't have to click like crazy. You can just hold down on the building and it will do it automatically. But you can kind of get the basic idea. I think when Q pops up next, I'm going to skip all the tutorials and quickly go over some of the other stuff. But I feel like she gave us a good idea on where it was going to go.
I'm getting the feeling that one of our girls is starting to get kind of stressed out. That's going to be a problem.
Yes.
Each time a girl does an activity, it stresses her out a bit. The amount of stress is based on how much time the activity takes.
Oh, I didn't actually think about that. Oh, okay.
If a girl reaches 100% stress, that's it. She won't do anything until she chills the fuck out. Fortunately, there's a relaxing day spa in town. You can drop a girl off here at any time and her stress will melt away.
Yeah. So I'm going to skip all the tutorials. Bam. Okay, so now a lot of things have popped up. Now let me go over these. You've got the day spa, the strip club to improve the music note, and the boutique rather, to upgrade style, and we also have cigarettes and liquor, as well as a sleazy motel for instant money at the cost of disease. So be warned about that. And the idea is basically just trying to min-max everything you can. Try and get as many fans as you can, and try to keep up to date and get as much money as you can without basically trying to catch up with your per hour rate. Now, there are certain items that help you do that. There are certain things you can get from the adult shop, as we'll experiment and see for you, to be able to reduce how much payment a girl needs, or various editions of fetishes using certain accessories. So we'll get this, which is the piggy bank. Girls' saving habits improve. She'll only demand half as much pay. Goes in our books place, and we can give one to one of these. Well, I don't think we can now. What? Oh, right, yeah, because I haven't actually upgraded to get the accessories yet. Whoops. let's quickly do that, because that will be very handy. How have we got? 40 and 55. So let's give you some photo studio. So something that we can do. Well, let's invest. Accessories. Now we can carry accessories, and I'll give one to Nikki. So now, well, I mean, she's still working at a 1 hour rate. We don't want her to work for free. But when we upgrade her, because every time you upgrade a girl, their prices go up double what they were before. So it's at 1 now, it'd be 2, then it'd be 4, and so on. But this one halves it. So if we upgrade Nikki's style points, it will be all like Nikki is now $1 per hour again, because she would originally be 2. But because we've given her the piggy bank, it's only half now. But the style allows her to get 12 fans per photo studio. So what I like to do, since having 2 girls that are actually really stylish helps out at the beginning, gets you a lot of fans, especially when you think that you start with only 10, and get a piggy bank, it's actually really good because you can level up her style like twice and not have to worry about really paying much at all per day, and start getting a shit ton of fans right at the beginning, which is how I feel like the game was kind of designed to be played. But again, I don't know the exact ins and outs on how the best way to do this is. So this is it. This is the game, basically. Certain girls that you hire will smoke and drink, so that's always good to keep up the stocks on that, and in return they are less stressed overall. And it's all about managing and trying to get the best stuff. Cat ears. So we got bondage fetish and furry fetish. Doesn't really matter. Squirting fetish. Whatever, I don't care. This one. At the end of the day, that is a brand new thing. I think you can only get those fetishes from getting the accessories, but when you do that, doing promotional stuff actually opens up more, because it means that you can buy promos for that certain fetish. So it's good to try and prioritize accessories for whatever you need, really. Oh, did I actually give it to someone? No, I didn't. There we go. Give it to you. Yeah. There we go. So now, another good thing about that is not only that, but the girl gets more fans per photo shoot as well, which we should see. We got 12 per, I believe. So I'm wondering how much Tiffany will get now if I put her in.
And we're in debt.
Oh!
You're killing me right now. Didn't I tell you to keep an eye on the payroll?
Look, I was just being lazy.
We need to make some serious cash soon, or we're gonna be out of business. If you stay in the red for over 24 hours, I'm gonna have to let you go. It's nothing personal. It's just business, baby. Nothing gets in between me and my money.
Okay, fair enough. But either way, so now she'd get 15 fans. But we gotta earn our money back, so let's quickly do that. We are gonna gain a lot because we've trained up and got a lot of fans.
Well done.
And, you know, it's not really much of an issue. So, I mean, we're already out of the red. Q, calm the hell down. Dang, girl. So, it's quite useful because certain things take a lot less time at the beginning. Wait, can I not? Oh, Nikki's too stressed. Whoops. But it's really good at the beginning to do certain things like the adult shop, because it seems like it takes less time. At least I thought it did. I don't know now. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, this is it. This is HunieCam. And you would continue to upgrade. There's all sorts of things you can upgrade. Capacity on how many girls can be in a building at once. You can make it so there's automation. You can make it so that your clicking is even better. Make it so that certain things are more efficient. Certain things get more money. There you go. We've upgraded our web servers, so now that when they're inside doing the camming, it's high quality. You got 720p going on right now. Piggy bank. That'll come in handy later. See, now I'm getting 43 cash per cam for Tiffany. So, really useful stuff.
Well done.
But that's the basics of Hunie Cam Studio. I'm not going to do a series on this game. I know some people are. I believe Jacksepticeye did a video on it. I know Pro Jared is doing a series on it. I think he's like 4 episodes in at this point. So if you want to see someone go a bit further than this, you're more than welcome to go and check them out. I know you have my permission, because you need that, apparently. I don't know what I'm on about. But that is basically what Hunie Cam Studio is. And I honestly do find it quite addictive, despite the theme, honestly. And I felt like that was what I had with Honey Pop as well. Like, I really liked the writing in the game. I mean, you know, the tits were a plus, I suppose. But then again, this is the internet, so why do I need to buy a game for that? That's why I feel like the game is worth it, because it's a fun game. And then again, I've seen a lot of good reasons to be like, well, this is essentially just a fancy clicker. And yes, I suppose it is in a way, but it's a really polished one, and it's quite addictive. So use this video as an educational thing. Like I said, use it as a thing to research whether you think this game would be for you or not. And with that, I think I'm going to call it there. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Throw us a like if you did. Tell me what you think, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Okay, thanks. Bye. Come on!